Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am building in Senmai Shuno again with the City Living expansion pack, and this time I'm doing a penthouse. So I've done multiple apartment renovations, I've done a restaurant and one penthouse, and that was more of an industrial penthouse. This is going to be a luxurious penthouse. I'm not using custom content in this penthouse, but I will be doing CC penthouses in the future. So if you are like, oh, but I wanted a CC penthouse, don't worry, I will be building one very shortly. I have some I drew some things that I wanted to build with custom content, but this time I really wanted to see what I could do with this pack for a modern luxurious penthouse without custom content. So this is going to be a 3-story penthouse using loads of packs. I think again every pack that there is, and I'm not sure if what packs I am going to use because this build is not finished. This is part 1 of the penthouse build. I will be bringing you guys this build in 2 parts. Why 2 parts? You guys would get I think more than an hour's video, and that would be too long. It's just too long. I decided to cut them up, and it's not finished yet. I'm still working on this build. It's a large build with loads of stuff to furnish, and that's without CC. So when I'm doing a CC penthouse, I think it would be like a 4-series, a 4-part series. So keep that in mind when I'm starting the custom content penthouses, because a penthouse is a lot of work. It's an entire house, more like a mansion. It's like a little mansion on top of a skyscraper. I mean, that's what I was doing. So the inspiration for this build I've gotten from Pinterest this time, and it was a building in Miami, I think, Echo Brick Wall. Am I saying that correctly? That's like a large building with multiple penthouses in it. Or something like that. But just Google Echo Brick Wall and you will get amazing pictures of amazing penthouses. And I got the idea for this penthouse from one of the penthouses that I found there. And the part that is similar to that penthouse is the front or the back. I don't know how to say. It's the little section with the enclosed pool and the little greenery in the middle. That's from that build. Everything else is just from me, and you will see this build change throughout the video. So the shape that we have here is going to stay, but you will see me just playing around with, how do you call those things? Roofings, half walls, wallpapers, and just little detailings. And yeah, I don't stay with the outside throughout the entire video. I do go inside, outside, inside. I just go wherever I feel like building. So there's not really a structure in this build for me. So here I'm playing around with the brick. The brick is going away, and in the end I go with the get together wooden slates. I know wood on a penthouse is kind of strange, but it looked really good for this build. So just see it as like a brick wooden wallpaper. I don't know. Anyways, it looked kind of nice, so I kept with the get together wallpaper. So here I'm doing the roofing. I don't know why, if I draw a wall on the very edge of the penthouse, I get this red kind of wall that I cannot place. But when I place it like a square, I can place a wall in the outer section of the penthouse. So yeah, don't know why that is. But that's okay, I worked around it. So yeah, here I decided that all the windows needed to be black. Only these windows, so the city living windows, are going to stay as if. But yeah, those windows, I wanted them black for a little bit more detail. There wasn't enough detail in the building and not enough color. It was really bland and boring. And it's looking very boring at the moment. Lots of white. It's not going to stay this white. But if you are following me for quite a while, I always start out with white. That's like my base color. And then I go further and integrate colors as I go. So yeah, here decided I wanted to use a roof instead of a half wall, and I really like this. It looks nice. It gives the building more detail. So I really liked that. In the middle, I don't place a roof, as you can see. I just went with the dance floor and used that as skylight. So the dance floors, I am going to use the larger dance floors. I think I'm using the medium ones, and when I go further in the video, I'm like, those are a bit too small, so I do change them to the larger ones. So yeah, here just playing around. At first I wanted this to be open, so no door, just a open gap. But when I start furnishing, it didn't look that nice, and I do add in a door and some walls with windows and stuff like that. So yeah, what I'm doing right here, I'm just playing around, really seeing, just looking what looks nice. So here playing around with the tiling from the City Living pack. Didn't look nice. So, and here I'm going to place those, how do you call it? So columns. I'm going to place columns. So a large part of placing the columns I'm doing off camera. Why? Because I had such a great trouble placing them. So here, tada, magic, they are all placed on the building. Yeah, I had such a, it was a pain placing columns. Though I just don't have the right technique for that yet. So yeah, that's it. Still playing around with everything. Yeah, I really didn't want to leave everything that white. It was too white for my taste. But this is not going to stay. This wasn't what I was going for. This doesn't look right. But yeah, this is something that I play around for quite a bit. I think the exterior took up more time than it usually does in my builds. But I really wanted to get it right. I didn't want it to look like a mini mansion on top of a skyscraper. I really wanted a penthouse feeling, you know? It needed to feel like a penthouse, and I was overthinking everything that I was doing in this build. And I have to say, I did cut out quite a few failed attempts. I have to say, if I would kept them in, I think the video would be like an hour long, and that was not the point. So yeah, making this a room. For some reason, it didn't want to be a room, so I made it a room by myself. It was a little bit tedious and annoying. Oh, and decided to add in some greenery on the top of the penthouse. It looked a bit empty and bland, so I just thought, let's put in some hedges. Hedges are always nice in builds, and this is a modern luxurious build, so I do think that fits in quite nicely. And when you look over in my overall build, because this is going in the same safe as all my other renovations, this really fits in with the restaurant that I did. So I converted the Stargaze lounge into a restaurant, and this fits in quite nicely with that style, and the restaurant also fits in quite nicely with my other penthouse. So I do think this all ties in together if you look if you just look at the entire world that I'm creating. So I am planning on doing every penthouse, every apartment, I'm going to redo all of them to my taste. And I'm playing with the oldie apartments as well. So it's very important to me that everything fits in quite nicely to the districts and to the styles that I'm doing. So yeah, that's basically the story behind my city living series that I'm doing. I'm just redoing the entire world for myself. So yeah, decided to place these wooden slates. Those are for city living. Just for some detailing. I was really missing some detailing on the building. So I was like, well, why not place these wooden slates? They look very fun. And I'm still going to change the wallpaper color. So it's not going to white. It's going to be the get together wooden slates behind this. And it really looks nice. Yeah, I'm very happy with the end result. And I have to say, I did push back this penthouse build for quite a bit. I started with one penthouse. Did I start with a penthouse? I'm not sure with what I started for this series. But anyways, I did one penthouse, which I thought was so awesome. But I didn't know what to do for the modern penthouse, because this is in the modern district. So an industrial brick penthouse or something like that wouldn't fit in here, and I didn't know what I wanted to do. And yeah, I just pushed this back until I was certain which kind of penthouse I wanted to do. And in my search of the perfect penthouse, I found multiple modern penthouses that I wanted to do. So there will be more modern penthouses with custom content coming in the future. I have been working this week just sketching everything out. I like to sketch out everything before I start, or not everything, just a rough shape, you know, before I start building. And sometimes I don't sketch, but for those penthouses that I have in mind, someone suggested to me a Zen penthouse, and I've done a really nice sketch of the Zen penthouse, so that is in the works and coming to you guys shortly. So yeah, that's what I'm working on at the moment. And I have to say, I am late with this video. I had this scheduled for Wednesday. But I needed to work late on Wednesday, so I pushed this back on Thursday. But Thursday, I had a lot of drama. I'm not going to go into my drama in detail, but there was some drama with my husband losing his job. So yeah, this is coming online, I think, on a Friday. So part 2 for this build is coming online Sunday. But of course, if you want to keep up with my schedule, there is a link in the description where my schedules are. I did fool around a bit with my schedule and change that this week, which is not the point of the schedule. It's not like I'm going to change the schedule every day. It was just a very dramatic week, a hectic week for me, with my husband losing his job, me working late, and yeah, there's always drama in my life. To be honest, there's always something that comes up with me doing videos. And of course, this isn't my day job. This is just me playing around, having fun. I do not get paid a lot for this, really not. This is really just a really fun hobby for me. And yes, sometimes I need to push back videos just because life gets in the way. But you guys know that. I mean, you guys must have hectic lives as well. Maybe you guys work, have families, go to school. Playing video games isn't necessary the first thing that you need to do in life, which is a shame. I wished I could do this every day, the entire day. Then my life would be complete, what I can. So hey, that's it. That's my life. I still love my job, by the way. My job is awesome. I work in a bakery and I love baking breads. I will be baking this weekend for my mother's birthday, by the way. My mother is turning 60 this weekend, so we are throwing her a surprise party. Oh my gosh, I hope she's not listening to this video or I've ruined the surprise, but she usually doesn't really look at my videos. Just sometimes when she misses me or maybe wants to hear my voice, she would put them on. Well, I don't think she will be watching. But anyways, we are throwing her a surprise 60th birthday, and I am baking her the most awesome cake there is. I've printed out a picture of her when she was younger. I'm going to slap that on the cake, maybe roll up some, I don't know, some flowers from marzipan or fondant. I'm not sure, but anyways, it's going to be amazing. And I love baking. Baking was my first ever hobby that I did. I used to bake birthday cakes and wedding cakes when I was younger, which I absolutely loved to do, but it's such a time-consuming hobby and very expensive, by the way, and no one really thinks about how much a cake costs. It costs a lot of money, and a lot of people aren't willing to pay that. So usually I only got back my just what I spent on the cake, and sometimes even less. So I was like, nah, I'm not doing this anymore. It was fun, but I was really losing money on that. So I'm just baking for myself and the family, which I absolutely love to do. So here, doing the front of the penthouse, or is this the back? I always get confused what the front and the back is from these penthouses. I think this is the back and the other side is the front. And as you can see, I did place the elevator here. So this is where your sim come in. This is like a very luxurious lobby, which I just love. I love the idea of just a lobby with fountains and pools and stuff like that. So yeah, I really like the balcony sections. So as you can see, I am working with 3 stories. So the lowest story, or the first floor is going to be kitchen, living room, bathroom, and all that kind of jazz. The second floor is going to be guest bedrooms. So I think I'm going to place 2 bedrooms. Not sure, because this build is not finished, but I think there's going to be like 2 bedrooms, a little lounge section, maybe an activity section, not sure. But the third floor is going to be the penthouse suite. So this like the master bedroom. It's an entire floor, so I'm going to try and really focus on that floor, and you will see that in part 2. I am working on that section at the moment, and it's going to look fabulous. It's going to have a walk-in closet, of course a large bathroom, a very, very large bedroom. I'm still debating on what to add into the bedroom, because the bedroom has so much space, but I will work that out. And of course, the master suite has its own swimming pool, and it's a floating swimming pool. I haven't talked about my floating swimming pool, that's why. So I just loved the idea of this floating swimming pool, and this swimming pool is going to come back in my Zen penthouse design, by the way. I am using that again, just recycling that for my other build, but that's okay. I mean, it looks great. I don't think that's something that you would get bored of looking at, so I will implement that in my other penthouse, which is going to be a custom content penthouse. By the way, I cannot stress that enough, because I know there are loads of subscribers on my channel who absolutely adore the custom content, and some of you guys also love the no CC builds. Me personally, I love both. I love building without, I love building with custom content. You name it, I like it. I like it either way. So I always try to just, I don't know, give you guys a variety of videos, some without, some with. I know some of you guys have a strong feeling about what I need to build with, but I'm just doing whatever I feel I like doing at the time. So yeah, here making the dining table, and I love this rug. It's like a glass tiled floor piece. I just love it. It looks so gorgeous. You can use that in traditional, in of course modern, classical. You can use a lot of pieces of this back in multiple styles, which I absolutely like. And I loved this table that I made. It's a little bit glitchy, I know that, but it doesn't bother me that much. Usually when something glitches in between each other, I just can't handle it and I won't use it. But with the table, it didn't bother me. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to use it like that. Placing some wooden slates in front of the windows here. So this is going to be like a little patio area where your Sims can really chill and relax. I am going to place there a bubble blower. I don't know if you guys will see that in this part of the video, but there is going to be a bubble blower, and like I said in the previous videos, the bubble blower is my favorite object of this entire pack. I love all the moodlets that you get. It's so much fun. I'm just having a blast just playing around with that bubble blower. So yeah, and you saw me placing there a fountain. Still don't know what I'm going to do with that fountain section from Spa Day, but I want to use it somewhere. So I was like, let's put that fountain on the side. I am going to play with that later. And recycling some of the mirrors from my, I think it's my girly chic apartment. I really liked the mirrors in between a mirror, so I'm doing that here as well. So I do that a lot. I do recycle a lot of things from different builds, and here I think my daughter came in asking for what she needed to do for her homework, and that's why there is a long pause. So yeah, what am I doing right here? Oh yeah, I had this little corner here which I didn't know what to do with it. So what I'm doing right now is not going to stay. In the end, I'm placing a how do you call that? Oh my god, guys, I forgot the name. I'm going to look real quick. An open heart in Dutch. What is that? An open heart. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at that. A fireplace. Yeah. Mona, you can tell that I haven't talked English for like 3 days, and it's like I don't know any word anymore. But anyways, there's going to be a fireplace with a little seating area around it and stuff like that. There was another thing that I really needed to just announce. Not really announced. I wanted to tell you guys, but I forgot. So hopefully I will think about that in the next video. And for the people who are trying to figure out where this penthouse is, it's in the where is this penthouse? I think in the fashion. Is this in the fashion? No, it's like in the most expensive part of the Senmai Shuno. I think it's there. I'm looking at my map now. I think it's in Uptown, but it could be the fashion district. Oh my gosh, I think it's in Uptown, this penthouse. But I will of course leave all the information in the description of the video, and in the final part I will even upload a download link for the people who cannot use the gallery. There will be a link in the final part of this video, of this series, so that you can download it from my media fire. So yeah, that's basically it. I am going to leave you guys here. It's just another 4 minutes, about 4 minutes 30 or something. I'm going to leave it here. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, and of course all of your build suggestions, you can leave that in the comment section below the video. I always look at them. I always put all your suggestions in my notebook. I have a very thick notebook where I have all your suggestions, and when I don't know what to build, I always go through the notebook and see what I can build. I was just turning down the volume, by the way. The music, the build mode music was driving me insane. But anyways, I have this notebook, so every suggestion that you guys make, either celebrity or normal build, it's all been written down, and I always go through that little notebook and see what I can build next if I don't have any inspiration. So every feedback or just suggestion for new builds is very, very much appreciated. So yeah, that's basically it. I'm going to leave you guys here. I hope that you enjoyed yourself with my little video, and I hope that I see you guys in the next one. And don't forget to subscribe, by the way, if you haven't. And yeah, and leave a like, please do. And that's basically it. So have a great day, guys, wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.